Hello, my friends. 3KO Games here with a balance update for you for the month of November here in 2024. The last time we had a little balance update, it was like, nothing much to tell you about. But hey, I don't know if you're going to be excited or hate this, but there's quite a few things happening in Empires and Puzzles land for a whole bunch of heroes, whole bunch of families. Let's dig in. So, some buffs for hero family or individual heroes. The Owl family, this was hinted at in the version 72 update. But the Owl family is going to always hit their targets with their Moonrise strikes. So, any of the owls that you have, there is no dodging happening at all. This is excellent news for those of us who have owls. I've got Varus, and I'm very excited about not having to deal with Sha Wu Jing and his dodge, or, worse yet, Sludgus and their dodge thing. So bring in Owl, and it'll work pretty well. We have the Winter family getting a buff in their costume bonus. Wouldn't you know it? Winter seasonal summon is just around the corner, so let's buff those costumes. The old costume bonus was plus 22% attack, plus 20% defense, plus 25% health. And that has all been raised to plus 35% in attack, defense, and health. And we keep that mana bonus of 5%. Hey, everybody with Untold Tales heroes, Defenders of Atlantis, and Nightmares of Atlantis heroes, if you've got a costume, it now unlocks a passive skill that resists insanity. That's amazing. I finally pulled my first Untold Tales hero, Persa, but not costume. I have none of those other heroes, and obviously no costume. So I don't get the resist insanity passive, but if you do, congratulations. That's pretty great. The Fawn family is also going to get a buff here. New family bonus: increased damage against minions. I'm curious what that looks like. I don't know exactly. Give me the numbers. But all those Fawn families going to strike harder against minions, and we can use more ways to fight back against, especially our War of Three Kingdoms new heroes and those crazy minions. Those who've been ruling the game with Diaochan and Cao Cao and Zhuge, you're not going to like some of these new updates that are trying to counter you. So the Fawn family could be one of those. The Villain family, increased damage against minions. So we just saw a costume for Dark Lord. I assume that the rest of them will get costumes eventually, because right now, even with increased damage against minions, I'm not bringing Izrod in against custom Diaochan. I mean, that's not really gonna do anything. And increased damage against minions from Toxicandra. I use Toxicandra all the time, but that's not a thing. She's a healer. So curious what's going to happen with some of these costumes then as they roll out. That is the Villain family. November, Hero of the Months, Thoth Amun. I've never known how to say that name. Is going to get some more direct damage. Hooray! Undead minion will get a little bit stronger. I love these Hero of the Month buffs that don't really do anything. It's not like suddenly this is going to be a hero that everybody wants to use now. So Thoth Amun, both on the regular and costume side, getting a little more direct damage, a little bigger minion. Zimkeitha getting a little more direct damage, and the attack buff going up a little bit. Same with the costume. Glenda. Hey, I have Glenda. 30% more direct damage. That doesn't mean that I'm going to start using her much anymore. We'll have to see. Balbar, that sleep mechanic just does not work for him at all. So the little direct damage increased will not do much for us. Morax increased direct damage. Nima increased direct damage. Let's jump down and take a look at some new passive skills. Resist status effect. So the Slayer family had a status ailment damage reduction passive. And now, this is just resistance to status effects, including like status ailments. Just like, nope, I won't take it. Wow, right in time for some of these new legendary costumes to come out. That'll make these Slayer families, especially with new costumes and new costume bonuses, very relevant. Added other heroes from the Challenge Festival 1 to this, including Tweedles, Black Caesar, Guardian Elephant, and Cinderella. That's pretty amazing. Finally, we got a new passive skill that reduces minion health. Here's another way of trying to counter our crazy minions from the War of Three Kingdoms family. It reduces the inherited health of all enemy minions by 50%. That's all of the new ninjas. Hooray. I have Chikao, and now is even more reason to use Chikao. Added some for the Styx family. And then we're going to get a new passive for the Construct family. Resist special blocking. I tried it out. I don't think this is live yet, because I don't know exactly what that means. Like, it will resist silence. Like, you can't silence them. But, like, that's pretty much all of the Construct family. I can't stop you from firing? Whew. Lots of interesting changes about to happen. I think this is going to go live next Monday. So let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about some of these changes? Thank you for watching the video, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.